Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the Kaspa holders. Appreciate you guys as always. Let's take a look at what's happening with Kaspa right now as of recording this update. So I'm sure at this point, if you are familiar with the channel, you guys follow my other updates, you guys know what's happening with the broader market. CPI numbers came out better than a lot of people were anticipating, which of course has caused a nice uptick, not just within the crypto markets, but also the traditional market. NASDAQ, as well as the S&P 500 reached all-time highs. So of course, it's having a positive impact pretty much across the markets. Kaspa up about 7.8% right now, as far as, you know, the 24 hours is concerned. If you're looking at the price, 9.6 cents, also up 7% in Bitcoin comparative now. Valuation, 2.5 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume has made its way back above $100 million. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. You guys know that's very important to keep in mind. But with that said, let's take a look at what's happening. So dominance is pulling down very, very sharply. Since our last update, we are down about almost a percent, which is amazing to see. So again, weakness within the dominance is what we want to see, as we have covered on the channel before. And BTC, on the other hand, is not showing any signs of slowing down. You know, Bitcoin actually retested $120,000 not too long ago. And the fact that Bitcoin is, you know, gaining traction right now while dominance is going down, this is a great sign that, you know, we are entering altcoin season. And I can argue that we're already in an altcoin season. Take a look at the weekly time frame. Like, literally pause the video and take a look at the weekly time frame. Look at the monthly time frame. You could really see we're starting to see altcoins really gaining momentum, and this is seen pretty much across the board right now in front of us. And yes, you know, we're not seeing the parabolic moves like we have seen late last year, but I think, you know, the way dominance is moving down right now, and if we are to see that rate cut and Bitcoin gradually starts pushing up to the $122,000, I think, you know, we could actually see something similar to what we saw back then. But with that being said, let's take a look at what's happening with Kaspa. So Kaspa is still having a hard time, you know, finding its way back above the 10 cents mark. And we know the 10 cents is a psychological level for Kaspa time in, time out. I've shared that with you guys. And you can clearly see this for yourself right on the chart on the daily time frame. We actually revisited that key resistance like 2 to 3 times. And all those times, you know, we actually have seen a rejection. So it should give you guys a little bit of a better understanding as to, you know, how important this range really is. And, you know, we're still having a little bit of a hard time breaking out of that level. But you know, if we're able to push back above that key range, this is where, you know, the conversation about the 11.8 cents really you know, begins as a realistic conversation, and that itself would be a move of about 16%. So quite an impressive move. But I could see that happening quite fast, and I don't personally think this will take Kaspa a long time to reach. Considering, you know, keeping in mind what's happening with Bitcoin, a market bullish momentum, but you want to see this resistance turning into support. It's extremely, extremely important to see. The volume right now is picking up. It's not that, you know, it's extremely low. You know, we are starting to see slow, gradual increase within it, but we want to see this resistance breaking out and actually turning into support. That pretty much opens the door for us to retest that key resistance pretty much for the first time in almost 3 weeks. So that would be, of course, something. Until then, I know, you know, people want to talk about the other higher time frames. Let's actually forget about that for now. We got to take it, you know, one step at a time. But thank you for all your support. You guys are absolutely amazing. Subscribe if you have not done so already. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.